Hey guys, Nebrix, and guys, some super exciting news. We got two new S.H.Figuarts right here from Dandadan and Dragon Ball DAIMA. Very exciting. The Super Saiyan 4 printer just came out right here at Premium Bandai. And let's talk about the first one right here. It's going to be Dandadan, and it's going to be Granny. And this figure here looks pretty great. We just got the images this morning, and I would say figure looks fantastic. The accessories are actually not too bad. Makes sense with the amount of accessories you do get. But the one thing for this figure is going to be a little bit disappointing right here in general when you're holding the figures. Most likely posing. Right here, the jacket or slash of course what she's wearing is gonna limit the posing. Looks like even when you see some different shots, she's barely doing any posing. That kind of throws me off a little bit. That looks like the same thing as Momo. You could barely pose this figure. Other thing is right here, the knee joints look awful. I really don't like how that looks. It looks really bad. Minus maybe if you put it straight, but when you actually bend it a little bit, it does give like that weird, of course, like seam or something like that. It just looks really awful. The other thing is right here, the price point for this figure is going to cost 9,000 yen. That's around $60. And I'm pretty sure it's like, okay, 60 bucks doesn't sound that bad, but most likely at Big Bad Toy Store and everything, this figure is going to cost around $70. So for me, I think this is definitely not worth that price point. It looks great, but I'm pretty sure this figure is going to limit posing. And for the accessories wise, you do get a bat. That's actually pretty cool. Only 4 expressions, some different hand parts, and this one piece right here did throw me off what it was, but from looking image more, it's actually a cigarette pack right here of course, so the figure could hold in her hand. So that's pretty cool. But I was actually a little bit shocked what that piece was. I was kind of confused for a little bit. So for me, definitely interested in this figure. She's a pretty funny character in the show. Actually, I'm a big fan of the series, so I'm pretty excited for season 2 this summer. And most likely we'll pick up this figure, but most likely wait into a better price point, most likely buy second hand. But to be honest, still really cool that we're getting this figure. Just a little bit disappointed with the price point. And right here, this figure is going to be available for pre-order on March 4th, releasing July of 2025. So pretty soon this summer. So that's of course gonna be the first figure right there from Dandadan. Pretty exciting. Now let's talk about the new S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 DAIMA figure. So this figure right here is gonna retail for $70. We get to that price point a little bit, but this figure here is going to be releasing December of 2025, and pre-orders happen tomorrow on February 28th. So from looking, the figure looks great. Big fan of it. There was one issue with the figure I am not a big fan of, but it's not really the figure's fault. It's mainly from the style of this version of Goku, and that's going to be the big hands. To me, it looks kind of weird, but to be honest, it's to be expected. That's the design they chose. But regardless, in the figure form, looks pretty great itself. Like the detail painting, love the hair, love the portrait. Like the fur around it looks pretty great. It's just that this figure is pretty tiny, and it doesn't really come with any accessories, minus an extra accessory for other version of Goku. So that's kind of cool, but this figure, they're charging $70, and that is crazy to me. So for me, this figure is not even near that price point. I think this figure should really retail for $50, but I really thought this figure is going to cost at least $60, because same thing as Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta kid form. I was thinking that price point, and that makes a little bit more sense. I guess it's a little bit new sculpt, sorry right there, but I'm sorry, this is not worth $70. I'm pretty sure Super Saiyan 4 Goku adult version from GT was like a $60 to $70 figure. This right here does not seem $70 worth to me. I'm sorry, I do not see it. Maybe it came with a little bit more of accessories, I could see it, but this is definitely not worth it. The other thing is, this was only in the episode for like 5 minutes, and I know for sure we're gonna get an adult form, even though that's the same runtime that we got for that one. I guess we wait and see for tomorrow's episode. But it's just that I don't know why this is $70. I really don't like that price point. Regardless, I guess I'll see if I get it. I'm still debating it right here, because if we do get an adult form, I'd rather just get that one. It's still really cool that it has this kid form, but it's just I don't know. But that's of course my thoughts right here for the DAIMA figure. Again, pre-orders happen tomorrow on February 28th, and Dandadan right here for Granny is going to be March 4th. But that's of course my thoughts right, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts about this. Are you guys going to pick up any of these? Just tell me down below. But see you guys next time. Bye.